Hi, myself Saurabh Noskor, Assistant Professor of Chemistry at Gargi Memorial Institute of Technology. In my previous lecture, I discussed about entropy. Today, I will discuss Gibbs free energy. So, first question is, what is the condition for spontaneity in terms of entropy? Let's say a process is happening from x to y. This is reactant and this is product. So this reaction will be spontaneous when del S total of the system will be positive, then the process will be spontaneous. When del S total will be negative, then the process will be non-spontaneous. And when del S total is 0, then the process will be in equilibrium. Equilibrium means rate of forward direction and rate of backward direction will be same. So always remember del S total positive means spontaneous, negative means non-spontaneous, and 0 means process will be in equilibrium. Now Gibbs free energy is denoted by G, and spontaneity in terms of enthalpy given by when change in enthalpy is negative, then the process is spontaneous, and when change in entropy is positive, then the process is spontaneous. So now in case of Gibbs free energy, we will combine these two terms, enthalpy and entropy. So mathematical expression for Gibbs free energy G is equal to enthalpy minus temperature entropy. So G is equal to H minus Ts. Now Gibbs free energy is a state function and it is a extensive property. Now change in Gibbs free energy can be calculated by Gibbs free energy of final state minus Gibbs free energy of initial state, or del G is equal to, we can place del H minus del Ts, this one. Now when temperature is constant, this one, temperature is constant means temperature will come out, so we can write del H minus T del S. So final equation you have to remember, del G is equal to del H minus T del S. Now del G is minus 100 kilojoule means this system can do work of 100 kilojoule. So this process is spontaneous when del G is negative, and when del G is positive means del G is equal to plus 50 kilojoule. So this system want 50 kilojoule to do work. So when del G is negative, then the process is spontaneous, and when del G is positive, then the process is non-spontaneous. Now we will compare all the terms in case of spontaneity, del H, del S and del G. When del H is negative, process is spontaneous, del S is positive, process is spontaneous, and del G is negative means process is spontaneous. Now see here, del H is negative, so process will be spontaneous, del S is positive, so process will be spontaneous, and del G is negative, so process will be spontaneous in case of all the terms. Now del H is positive, positive means process will be non-spontaneous, del S is negative, so process will be non-spontaneous, and del G is positive means process will be non-spontaneous. Now when del H is negative means process is spontaneous in terms of enthalpy, and del S is negative, so process will be non-spontaneous in terms of entropy. Then the spontaneity of the reaction will be determined by del G. We will see how in the next page. And case 4 is del H is positive. Positive means non-spontaneous in case of change in enthalpy and spontaneous in case of entropy. So the spontaneity of this reaction will be determined by change in Gibbs free energy. How, we will see in the next page. We all know spontaneous reaction means del G is less than 0, and non-spontaneous reaction means del G is greater than 0. So in place of del G we can write del H minus T del S is less than 0. So we can write T del S greater than del H will be there, del H, this del H will come this side. Okay, or you can say this will come this side. So we can write T del S is greater than del H, or temperature is greater than del H by del S. So at a particular temperature, above a particular temperature, the process will be spontaneous. Now see here. So below a particular temperature, this temperature is less than this one. So below a particular temperature, process will be non-spontaneous. And when del G is equal to 0, when temperature is equal to del H by del S, then del G will be 0, then the process will be called in equilibrium. So we have a particular temperature. When temperature is equal to del H by del S, then the process will be in equilibrium. And above this particular temperature, process will be spontaneous, and below this particular temperature, process will be non-spontaneous. So this is the case of 3, and similar will be case 4. Now standard Gibbs free energy change denoted by del G naught. When we measure Gibbs free energy change at temperature 298 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmosphere, then Gibbs free energy change is called standard Gibbs free energy change. We know del G is equal to del H minus T del S, so in place of del G we can now write del G naught is equal to del H naught minus T del S naught. So for a reaction, A plus 2B is going to C plus 3D. So in this case, del G naught reaction we can write del G0 of product, this is product, minus del G naught of reactant, this one. Now always remember del G naught formation of elements in standard state. Standard state means commonly observed state is always 0. So del G naught of formation of oxygen gas will be 0. Del G naught of formation of nitrogen gas will be 0. Del G naught of formation of bromine liquid is 0. Now relation of del G with equilibrium constant. Del G is equal to del G naught plus RT ln Q. Here Q is reaction quotient. This is actually equilibrium constant at any time of reaction. And this K equilibrium means equilibrium constant when the process is in equilibrium. So at equilibrium we know del G is equal to 0. So at equilibrium we can place del G is equal to 0 is equal to del G naught plus RT ln Q. So this term can come this side. We can write del G naught equal to minus of RT ln K equilibrium. This is the relation between the standard Gibbs free energy change and equilibrium constant. Now we have to prove spontaneity criteria for del G must be negative. We all know del S total is equal to del S system plus del S surrounding, and del G is equal to del H minus T del S. Here this del S is actually del S of system. This one is given by del S. Now del S total equal to, we can write del S system, and del S system is del S. This del S system is del S, so we can place del S in place of del S system, and in place of del S surrounding we can write Q surrounding by T surrounding. This is the formula for del S surrounding, and Q surrounding is means minus of Q system. Q means heat is equal to minus of del H of system. So in place of Q surrounding we can place minus of del H system. So we can place minus of del H system in place of Q surrounding. Now we will multiply all the term by temperature. So temperature del S total will be temperature del S minus of del H, and this is actually minus of del G, because del G is equal to del H minus T del S. So minus of del G means T del S minus del H, this one. So we can write del G is equal to, this one is equal to minus of T del S total. Now we know del S total is always positive for spontaneous process. So if we place positive here, then del G will be equal to minus of temperature, and del S total is positive. So we can place positive in case of del S total. So positive negative means negative. So for any spontaneous process del G must be negative proved. In my next lecture, I will continue this thermodynamics. Thank you.